Hello, everyone. Welcome to Self Discovery Support. This is going to be a storytelling discovery session supported by Oracle and Tarot cards. In this session, you may recognize yourself or the person you are connecting to. In the characters, I want you to think of this as an opportunity for reflection and growth. There's going to be more information to help you on your journey in the description box. Once the live stream ends, support my work with a thumbs up and subscribe for more. And we're going to start with a blessing. Most High, please guide this reading for the highest good of the collective, and please return all negative energy back to Sendo. Okay, so today we are using the Wild Unknown Alchemy deck and the Starry Night playing cards. All right, and it's going to be a collective reading. And so let's see what is going on in the collective. All right, so the card that we pulled is this one. I asked what is going on for someone's person in the collective. So that is so vague, and that is well broad because there's so many people that watch this, right? That this could be you or your person, especially if you and your person watch these video. This is gonna be, put yourself where you need to. But the card that was pulled was this one, the Raven's Head Caput Corvi. This is telling us that there's something which is happening with your person collective that is feeling like it can't be. It's like, how do I say that? Something has been set in motion is how I would say that in a kind of like more dramatic way. Something they can be undone. And this is even in your connection even. So it's almost like starting a new phase, and it cannot be like you take the cork out of the wine bottle, it cannot be put back in, right? It's something that has happened here with your person that let me just, there's something I saw in this guide that really stood out to me. It arrives to mark the beginning of the work. So there's some kind of like maybe even self-work, self-development, some kind of progress that your person here is making or knows that they need to make. And it's just like a wheel that's turning. Things are about to change on every level. The raven's work cannot be undone, just as the pill cannot be unswallowed. And it says it has chosen you, and you're ready, and the moment is now. Can you go back to the way things were? No, you cannot. Can you pretend nothing has changed? No, you cannot. Okay, so that is kind of dramatic, but want to go into that and see what all is happening here with your person. All right, so let us see, what is this big thing which is happening with your person collective? Okay, Jack of Clubs, Six of Diamonds, Ace of Clubs. Okay, no, let's keep it at 3. Okay, clarify. 8 of Spades, Jack of Hearts, 10 of Clubs. Okay, we have the 6 of Hearts here. Okay, something here, I think. Okay, this is almost like some kind of ending is happening actually in your person's life, which has something to do with a connection from their past, or some kind of like past habits, past connections. Even it has, could even be like family, some kind of like relationship or bond is at an end here for them. Okay, all right, so let's look at what's on the table here. This Jack of Clubs with the 8 of Spades is tending to make me think that, like, it feels like a person that's been trapped in a kind of tight situation for a long time and is now kind of trying to burst out of that. There's a big energy of like, I know that whatever situation I've been in is not like they perceive it now as being too small, too restrictive for them. It's which tells me that growth is happening, right? Change is happening, and they are feeling the need to like change along with it. But the situation they're in has been really restrictive. Maybe people have a kind of limiting way of thinking or a specific way. Maybe these people are a part of some kind of like close-knit group. And you know, when you have close-knit groups like that, it can be very like restrictive because everybody thinks like the same way. So there's something here happening for them. Six of Diamonds with a Jack of Hearts. It's ooh, okay. This is somebody that now wants to, they're not holding back their passions, is kind of the big message here. I'm feeling all these passions, and I've put like a, you know how I talked about the wine bottle with a cork? That is actually like all these emotions, all this energy to go forward, and there's a cup here, right? So it's like to offer something to someone. Now they're in a space where they want to be in exchange with someone. They want to, well, quite rightly here, Jack of Hearts, they want to offer their emotions, maybe even to say how they feel. Just like it feels like a lot of emotions that want to come up. And yeah, they, this person is ready to be like reciprocal. It's a Six of Diamonds energy. I want to be in exchange, and in order to do that, I have to stop keeping this tight lid on emotion. So all right, in the collective, we have somebody here who's very emotional, wants to express as well these emotions. Ace of Clubs with the 10 of Clubs. I think this is like strong attraction, strong magnetism, strong pull, and that is becoming like frustrating for this person. Okay, because does that, this feels like somebody that maybe had, that maybe you're not in communication with. All right, tell me about this. Why is this here? Why is this so burdening? Two of, okay, this person needs to make some kind of decision. They need to have some kind of intention. And why is that frustrating? Oh. Okay, this person might feel that collective, put yourself on the side that you should be on, but they might feel that their person is a little bit kind of guarded, a little bit, um, they're gonna have to like be assertive, is what I'm getting with this person. They're gonna have to be clear, intentional, assertive, and they are probably gonna have to like answer some truths. They're gonna have to deal with someone who has their boundaries up, which I guess they don't like, right? But that is the plan, is what I'm seeing here, and they know that that is what has to happen in order for some kind of new start. So it's the wheel is turning and it can't be undone. So it's like this even feels like a kind of awareness, or like I kind of feel like the emotion is leading them, or the draw is leading them, and they can't really deny that anymore. Okay, why did they limit themselves for well, I wanted to say for so long. I don't know if it's for so long. Diamonds. Okay. Three of Diamonds, Four of Spades. This person could have spent a lot of their, okay, one thing, this person's coming up as somebody that they could kind of like numb out their emotions by working. So they focus on work until it's like, well, I can't really ignore these emotions or feelings anymore. this is also telling me that this person took some kind of like break instead of like working on the situation with you. So is telling me that there's an issue between you and them. Instead of doing that and trying to like put some kind of cooperation, right? Like if there is an issue between you and them, instead of trying to allow you and them to sort it out, they just took some kind of break from it. Now I am seeing a queen of clubs here, which is like another person or personality. Okay, these are two different people here. So, and well, they are not facing each other. So it kind of feels like if this is your person, because they do come up as like fiery energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, um, there's somebody else that they're in relation to that they do come up as like being in a pair. But I don't think because of how these are that this pair was really working well. This could have been some kind of couple that, or how do I say? It's like when you form a partnership with somebody, but it's more like to serve your own needs. Like it's more like to satisfy something in yourself, which, okay, every relationship is that, but it's more like there's something that this person needed in particular. Okay, let me see if I can see what that is. Whenever we get to that point, it's like indicating a question that is needed. Okay, why did this person, like, what is it about this other situation? Five of Spades. Okay. Ooh. Okay. What an answer. Um, this relationship, actually, this is another thing. Okay, so this is another situation that instead of like turning towards you to work on the situation, collective, this person decided to enter, or maybe they were in already, another connection. These two were, how to say, like they're like, but they're not actually meshing. So it's two people that have kind of similar values and motives towards the connection, but they're not actually like meshing in a way. And you can see with the Four of Hearts, this is something that was ultimately dissatisfying here. But the reason I asked, why are they in this connection? Five of Spades, Seven of Spades. These are two of the most difficult energies in the tarot. It's a kind of like energy in the relationship where this is like I'm using you as some kind of strategy to get one over, is one thing that comes through. Like you are like my playing card almost. Like you're my, yeah, you're the piece or the puzzle piece or the game piece that's gonna make me win. Um the other thing is like maybe this person didn't know, maybe one of them didn't know that like this is really deep and a little bit complex, and if I don't always want to go there with this reading, but it's like it's a feeling of like you're not going to really know why I'm using you, or I'm going to use this relationship to prove that I am like ahead. Or with this there could be some kind of like power struggle, some kind of strategy about this relationship. Okay, tell me more. Because it's like yeah, it's like a clear strategic move, this relationship. This could feel like people that use each other in a way. Um, this was another goal. Okay, it feels like this was another goal with a relationship that maybe had previously been blocked, and it feels like suddenly we go to it wasn't. I feel like I paused. I feel like I don't know if I stopped recording or it stopped live streaming, but okay, we'll pick up. I'll just, yeah, okay. So it's like this was something that people were, this person could have rushed into something, and it's like they knew that this was a relationship they kind of blocked before. But let's try again. I mean, it's not fully love, but we're gonna try at like happy families anyways. Yeah, okay, we're gonna just, it's like we're gonna do this quickly and move ahead. I don't know. One more time. What's the purpose here of this thing? This person could have been thinking, okay, this was in reverse. I'm gonna honor that. This person could have been thinking, okay, I just want a partner. Like I need a partner who, the Queen of Diamonds is also somebody that provides resources. So maybe I need a partner that supports me in some way. Um, and this, okay, wow, okay. This Joker to me is both the Fool in reverse. And so it's like I went into this just really quickly. I just went in really quickly. Maybe my plan was to go in quickly and then really kind of disappear from the relationship. This is kind of like a mad story, okay? All right, so let us look at the changes. I want to know about the changes with your person. I don't really want to go too deep into their other relationship because then that's like a different type of reading. Okay. All right. What are the changes here? What's the Raven's head changes coming for your person? 7 of diamonds, 3 of clubs. Oop. 10 of spades. Okay, endings. We saw that earlier on. Your person is having some big endings. Ooh, okay, this is something that this person invested in, which I'm guessing is this relationship, and it's this other relationship, and it's like we saw that maybe the possibilities there, that that relationship was about like resources and you were there and I have that connection already. Let's do something that is like a strategic move for both of us. Or I don't think they're thinking both of us. I think they're thinking what's strategic for me to do. There is something about waiting on ships to come in before there is an ending. So it's like waiting around for something. It's like this person like knows there needs to be an ending, okay? And there's the full intention to have an ending and then to move forward. It feels like this person might want to communicate. They might want to communicate with you. Yeah, because there's the Queen of Spades. They might want to say, okay, I want more. I want 4 of clubs is I want the connection. I want relationship. I want just to be in a better energy with you again. So it's like this person's gone off and done this strategic type of relationship and waiting on some kind of, what are they waiting on? They're waiting on the pentacle. They're waiting to receive something here. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm waiting slowly for something. They could be waiting on an opportunity with you as well, collective. And then this person has in mind, okay, now I can return to some kind of like past situation, which I'm identifying as you. And then maybe bring up the coupling thing, the partnership, the relationship thing. Why is this ending why do you feel the need to have the ending then? Um, your person's actually quite like heartbroken. It feels like maybe this is something this person didn't factor in when they were doing this strategy, or maybe they did, but they thought they could kind of suppress for a while. This person's kind of, it's like being heartbroken, but I'm single and free and independent. Heartbroken that maybe they're not in connection to somebody that they're actually interested in. Six of Clubs and Queen of Hearts. It feels like this person, okay, there's more people here. This person is feeling like what would make them feel successful actually. Okay, this person could be having some kind of difference in values now. What would make them feel successful is actually someone who is like caring, sweet, nurturing, patient with them, gives emotions, is like clear with their emotions, while I'm actually in relationship to somebody who is more like me, is what their person could be saying. They're more like me, runs with like the passions of life. Could be two fire signs together, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be. Could just be the energy of like somebody who's like a go-getter, somebody who, this is somebody who's like kind of like beguiling. How do I say that? Kind of alluring, sexy, attractive. These two could be very attractive together. Could be attracted to each other as well, but as I said, they're not facing each other even after shuffling through the deck. So they're not, there's something here that's a miss in their connection. I think this connection could be one that comes from their past. Yeah, okay. All right, tell us more about this change now and what it's meaning for the collective. Okay, this person now walking away. Right, okay. So that's what this person has some kind of to walk away. They're now King of Hearts, right? So they've converted from King of Clubs, fiery, go-getting, I want what I want, to I wear my heart on my sleeve. I know what I want. Things I've been in have been dissatisfying, and what I'm heading towards is something that I think is my better path here. Um, this person maybe has some kind of intention to come towards you, collective, with, okay, they could come in a more confrontational energy. Um, it's almost like I want to have a quarrel with you. It is what I get. I want to have a quarrel. I want to come towards you to sort out my issues. Okay, seven. I don't love that seven of spades. This person has a kind of like, I don't know. It's like in Jamaica we say like a warring spirit. It's like a kind of, yeah. They're coming like to pick some bone or have like their grosses out. But underneath it, right, is this kind of like, I love you type of thing, but I like you, I love you. I don't know. This person could relate that type of energy to being passionate. There are people like that. It's feeling like if you have maybe like a zodiac sign in your Mars or your Venus that is more like a strong energy, like Scorpio, Aries, Leo, in your Venus or Mars, it could feel like something like that. Yeah. All right, so I want to get advice for you actually here. Now that we know all this, collective, what is the advice here for you? You always need advice. It's the point of these readings. Okay, what's the advice for you, collective? Okay. All right. So undoubtedly there are regrets in this situation between both of you, is what I am getting. And it's kind of like, I wish I had gone down that road. I wish I had made you my day one, solid one. I wish I hadn't juggled this. I regret doing that. I regret juggling this situation. And I don't know if that's you or them. Um, this person, this is like being decisive. This person coming towards you, maybe wants some kind of partnership. It's like they put that energy on you now. And maybe it could be satisfying, but I don't, tell me more about that. It's like saying it's an option for you if you want it, um but what? Yes, okay. You kind of have to approach this in a different way, right? Your person, as we've seen, is a very strong type of energy, like a strong type of assertive type of energy. And before you present it as like a queen of hearts, this is a queen of spades now. So you do have to like be aware of your boundaries. Be aware of like truths and untruths. And the main thing is discernment, right? Okay, is that what we're seeing? Intentionality. What you're looking for with this person is intentionality. What does intentionality mean? Do I want to partner with you or not? Like clarity. Somebody who's clear, passionate about that, motivated towards that, wants to create like safety and security in the connection. Okay, so you have like your idea about this, you know what's happening, and I don't know, were you on the cross watcher side, or were you this person here? Yeah. All right, let's grab your zodiac charms. Okay. All right, so this could be you or your person. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node. I think north node is going to be important here. And we did talk about Mars before. Okay, so Mars energy could be important. All right, so we're going to go Capricorn could be one of them. Cancer, Scorpio. We have Leo. I'm not going to be surprised if I see Taurus, Aquarius, Pisces, Taurus, and let me guess the next one is Aries. No, it's Virgo. Virgo. All right, so that is your reading. If you like this, please subscribe. Please give a thumbs up and join me for another reading here on this channel. Take care. Wishing you all the best.